Angel, I'm going to need you to go over to Millions and let me know if it's working now. Okay. So you guys, a couple people aren't watching the fights. They're at work. The fights have been super insane. Actually pretty bloody tonight. Kind of wild. The Canadians have been bringing it, so it's been really fun. Alonso, can you identify a rising star in UFC who might dominate in the rankings soon? I would say Jasmine DeVicious. She fought tonight, and she did so awesome. She destroyed it. And the girl she fought last, Tracy Cortez, obviously she's already a star, but I think Tracy, she's like 11-1 or something, so she should be getting a title shot soon. When will the fight start? Chris Curtis is fighting currently. They just finished round 1, and we have 2 rounds left. I wasn't paying attention who won that round. I'm guessing by Chris's face. He feels like he won it. I was setting everything up for the live stream, so I didn't catch most of that round. What's up, Wormy? So glad you're here. We need Chris to turn it up. Did you watch the first round? I couldn't really watch it because I was setting everything up. And I was making sure Bob was situated. When am I fighting next? I will hopefully be in spring. We'll see. The PFL right now, as of right now, is saying that they're doing $1 million tournament in my weight class. So hopefully they do it so I can be a millionaire. Aaron says, hello, Kaytlin. I'm a fighter in training, and I'm hyped to be here. Can't wait to be in the octagon one day. That's exciting, Aaron. How long have you been training, and where do you train at? All right, round 2 is up. Chris Curtis just landed a great 1-1-2. I appreciate you, Wormy, always tuning into my fights. And my watch parties. May I be in your corner for your next fight? Yeah, sure. Come in my corner. Why not? What's up, Frank? Frank, are you watching the fights? What has been your guys' favorite fight so far tonight? Mine was Jasmine because she's my friend. And she destroyed it. Whoever the chick was with the red hair, she smashed the other girl. I think her name was Robertson. Yeah, I think it's Jillian Robertson. I really like her. I watched her on The Ultimate Fighter. And so I've been a fan of her ever since. You've been training out of Duro with Coach Joshua Ugalde, maybe, in NJ, and you've been training for a couple of months. That's exciting. Stick with it. It's really fun. We talked about Colby being done if he lost his last fight. You owe me Applebee's. Willy Wonka, what are you talking about? We never bet on Applebee's. did Jazz win. Not only did Jazz win, she destroyed the other girl. Like, I felt so bad. Like, after round one, she had blood all over her face, and her face was just like swollen. And I'm like, she still has 2 more rounds to go. Like, her face probably is killing her right now. Yes, Jasmine is the Canadian. I train with her at Syndicate MMA sometimes. I think I was training with her for her fight on Contender Series. It was before she was in the UFC, and then she just barely got in the UFC. And then she's been killing it. But when I train with Jasmine, it's like training with myself. We're both the same height. We kind of look alike. We're the same size. And we kind of strike and grapple similar. And it's funny. Whenever we grapple, whoever starts on top basically just stays on top the whole time. And that's because the other person just like can't get out of the bottom. But so when she starts on top of me, like if we start in a bad position for grappling, then I can't get up, and I'm like trying my best. And then when we switch during the round and I start on top, she can't get up. So it's just funny because we're kind of like a stalemate, like even, and striking's pretty even as well. So it's awesome to see her crushing it. But it was probably one of the weirdest things when I started training with her. I was like, I feel like I'm fighting myself. Like, this is the closest version I've ever got to like fighting myself. You got Silva in the co-main, but let's see. Yeah, I really want, I'm spacing her name right now, Raquel Pennington to win. I like Raquel. I think she's cool. I've been following her since The Ultimate Fighter, so I really want her to be champ. Now that Amanda Nunes is gone and she actually stands a chance to be the champ, I think it's her time. That'd be awesome to see her do that. Do I think she's going to win? I don't know if she's going to beat this girl, but I really hope she does. Wormy says, I know your friend Sean fights tonight. Yes, I was on The Ultimate Fighter. I was on season 30 with Amanda Nunes as my coach. And yeah, Sean Strickland is fighting tonight. He's the only guy I've ever unfriended in person. And I'm actually rooting for him tonight because I don't like the guy he's fighting. I think the guy he's fighting just seems like a jerk, like for no reason. I don't know. What do you guys feel about Dracus Duplessis? I feel like he's like a little weird. Like he's just mean. I don't know why he needs to be so like mean. Dracus is corny. What do you mean corny? What's the unfriended story? Oh, someone wants to know the juice behind the story. All right, round 3 starting with Chris Curtis. I haven't been paying attention. Who's been winning? But I will tell you the story behind the scenes of Sean Strickland. So I just barely got into Syndicate MMA, and Sean Strickland was training there at the time. And he would kind of like come up to me and like, hey, do you want to spar? And he was kind of just like nice at first. And then anytime I saw him, he would kind of be like, you really should stop fighting. You're not really good at fighting. You should stop doing this. Get your butt down on your takedowns. Like, he would just like constantly like pick at me. And then in my DMs, he was like asking me to go get coffee and stuff. I'm like, no, stop. And then he would just kind of like be rude. And at one point he's like, yeah, you should really just probably stop fighting and just model on Instagram. Like, you're not really good. That was like, thanks, dude. But yeah, basically like anytime he like would watch me, he would just like tell me I sucked all the time. So there was a point where I was just like fed up with it, and I was like, Sean, get away from me. I'm gonna just train. You go over in your corner, I'll stay in my corner, and you don't talk to me, okay? So that is kind of my story with Sean Strickland. So that is why I unfriended him in person, and that's literally the only person. Like I get along with a lot of people. Like it's really hard to make me upset or to make me mad, but he is like an internet troll in person. Like the stuff that you read people or that people like say in the comments on my videos that go viral, that's like Sean Strickland in person. But the worst part is that he could actually back it up. So if he's like telling me to go back to the kitchen because I'm a woman and like I can't fight, and he could beat me in a fight. I'm like, he actually could beat me in a fight, so that's not fair. I can't do anything there. But yeah, that is my story behind the Sean Strickland unfriending. And anytime I see him or I run into him, he's always so confused as to why I don't talk to him. He just doesn't get it. I kind of think that's just who he is. He just kind of like says whatever it's on his mind, and he's not meaning really to like be rude. It's just really rude. And the thing is, like, I can take feedback. Like, I'm okay with taking feedback. But his was just like in the worst way. He was like rude about it. He wasn't like telling me to, like things to get better. He was just like telling me that I sucked. I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. What brands do you feel best represent the ethos of female fighters, and why? That is an interesting question. I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that question. You stumped me on that one. The only thing I can think of is like Nike. Just do it. Just like push forward. There's a brand called I think Mentality that's really good for like athletes and fighters. Oh, Curtis just threw a mean uppercut and like lifted the other guy's feet off of the cage. Wormy said, I don't know why, if I could choose a dream MMA fight for you, it would be your prime versus prime Holly Holm. You know what? That would be super fun to fight Holly Holm. I feel like I would just train with Miesha Tate for that fight just so I could work on my takedowns and get a rear naked choke. What's up, Greg? Greg, are you watching the fights? All right, who do you guys feel like just won that fight? I was not paying that close of attention. No grapple, no rear naked choke. I want to see you kickbox. I got Curtis. All right, I'll kickbox Holly Holm. Fine. We would both be throwing like the same head kick. Looking for a new job. What kind of job are you looking for? What are some key aspects of your training that you could credit for your agility and technique in the octagon? I would honestly just say like repetition. That's probably not super fancy or anything, but like just repeating so many different moves so many times so it just becomes muscle memory. That way you don't have to think about it in the cage. You just throw it and it comes out and then it lands, and it's not something that you like were super preparing to do. It's just something that you've done so many times that it just comes naturally to you. I want to see all those hidden moves you punished Bob with. Bob. What other thing are you recording on? So if you're watching me on TikTok or on Twitter, I'm actually doing a live stream on Millions. So head on over to Millions, give me a follow there, and then you'll be notified anytime I do a live stream. And on Millions, it's a pretty cool platform where you can do live streams with a bunch of your favorite athletes. It's not just me. Henry Cejudo's on it. There's a bunch of UFC fighters. There's a bunch of like baseball players, NFL players, like athletes of all different kinds on Millions. And so you can follow all of us, and then you can tune into our live streams. And we also drop merch on Millions, like what Bob is wearing. And that way you can support your favorite fighters and you can hang out with them. Chris Curtis won by split decision. That's exciting. Good for him. Bob should wear a tuxedo. He should. He is a very classy guy. I agree. But anyways, the link to stream on Millions is in my bio, so you can head on over there and join me on Millions. Because I will answer everybody's questions on Millions first before I look over to TikTok. Bob is my kind of guy. Same. Two more fights left. I'm excited, bro. Yeah, dude. So excited. All right. Is it two more? Or do we have three more left? No, we have three more left. We have Mallet, and then Raquel Pennington, and then Sean. Yeah. Okay, cool. I am going for Mike Mallet in this next one. I think he's more of an up-and-comer. And I don't know. Neil Magny's been kind of like on a little bit of slump to me. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But I think Mike is going to smash him. Do you recommend personal training as a career? I'm looking for a job that can also revolve around MMA. Yeah, I think it fits hand in hand with MMA. For me personally, since like I have a social media following, it makes it easier so people see me and so I can get clients and then work with them personally. And I think it's like way fun being able to connect with people on that level and then help them achieve their goals. And then also help support me with fighting, and makes it so I'm able to create my own training schedule. And so that way my job doesn't interfere with my training. So yeah, I would definitely suggest getting into online coaching. And there's actually a company I recommend for online coaching. It's called IFCA, and it helps fitness people build a coaching business. Because like I knew how to train people. I knew how to get people to lose weight. I knew how to get people to build muscle, that kind of thing. But I had no idea how to run a business. So IFCA really helps you with that. Mike smashing Magni, stop trying to be like me. No, Wormy. I'm going to be exactly like you. Except for I think you're going for the other girl in the next one. All right. What's up, Jeff? It has been a minute. You showing the fights? I am not showing the fights. Unfortunately, that is illegal, but I'm showing the next best thing, me watching the fights. So basically what I'm doing is like a live stream. So if you want to come and hang out with me and watch the fights, you go stream the fights on your TV, stream my live on your phone, and then it's basically like we're watching the fights together. Isn't that so fun? So fun. We're in between fights right now. Rod Tang, my favorite MMA fighter. Thank you. Fine, I'll choose Raquel Pennington. That's the girl I'm going for. Now you're trying to be like me, Wormy. Mike Scott, do you do no-gi only in jits? I did gi for a while, but only no-gi now. I do only no-gi because I'm not a nerd. I'm not going to wear gi. I'm just kidding. I always make fun of people at my gym who wear gis. But no, I just don't think it translates super well into MMA. And I think it's more like you have so many different aspects of training that you need to focus on with MMA because there's so many different styles, so many different martial arts that you can't just like do everything. And so I just want to put my focus on like the things that like super apply to MMA. So I do no-gi, wrestling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and like boxing, kickboxing, that kind of stuff. So maybe when I'm done doing MMA, I'll do no-gi or I'll do gi, but I don't know, maybe not. If Bobby Knuckles loses to Costa, he's done. Is that a fight that's coming up? How significant do you think it is to jump from McGregor's usual fighting weight to 185? The challenges could this pose to him in the octagon? Okay, so how can McGregor's jump in weight challenge his performance in the octagon? So I guess there's like definitely pros and cons. He put on a lot of muscle mass, an abnormal amount. And so he could be more powerful. He could hit harder and that kind of thing. It could also, all the muscle could slow him down a little bit. So he might gas out a little bit quicker. Oh gosh, someone just got something on their head. He might gas out a little bit quicker and he might just not have like a good cardio tank by going up in weight. But who knows, maybe the weight cut down to his last weight class was too much on him. So this could be a pro for him and not having to cut as much weight. Because I do know he cut like a decent amount of weight. And it was pretty difficult for him to get there. So could be good, could be bad. Just depends on how he handles it. But hopefully the new added muscle won't slow him down too much. Rod Tang is a Muay Thai fighter. I thought that was your handle. It's okay. My feelings aren't hurt. I started training in 2011. I don't care about belts, just training. Michael Scott, what belt are you then if you started training in 2011? That's around the time I started. I think at the tail end of 2010. I think I had like the November 2010. So basically 2011. We started at the same time. And I am a purple belt. It took me 6 years to get my blue belt and another 6 years to get my purple. Hopefully it won't take me another 6 years to get my brown, but who knows. I didn't really like try super hard. I was always like injured when my coach did belt testing. So I had to just skip out on the belt testing. And so I had all these people in the gym that were like in the gym for like 6 to 18 months, being blue belts, and I had been there for like years, and I'm like still a white belt. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? There's like people and like boys that I'm submitting and they're higher belts than me, and I'm like, whatever, it's fine, it doesn't matter. Still weight cut or just move up? Being a thick boy means you got to have lungs like a fish. You got to have gills, infinite stamina. True. You definitely have to have stamina if you're going to fight. That's what I recommend. I read that Mike Tyson once offered a zookeeper $10K to fight a silverback gorilla. Is that real? Someone fact check him. Who you got tonight? For this fight, I have Mallet. For the co-main, I have Raquel Pennington. Do I think she's going to actually win? I don't know. But I want her to win. And then for the main event, I have Sean Strickland. Who do you got, Matthew? Muscles are cute, but not when they don't work. That's true, Wormy. And it's also not that fun to have a ton of muscle and be gassed out. It is actually a really awful feeling. Aaron says, do you follow fans? Sometimes. I only follow people that I truly like know or have met in person, or for some reason they bring like value to my life. So if they're like posting cool things or like informative things or educational things, then I'll follow them. But I've definitely followed fans before. Mike Scott, you're a brown belt. Doing better than me, Mike Scott. Good job. Brown is actually very impressive, so that is good. Chuck Farmer, any nutrition tips for getting leaner in the stomach area while gaining muscle? So unfortunately, you can't pick and choose where you pull fat from. So it's basically just going to be genetic where your body pulls fat from. But you do need to be in a calorie deficit while you are burning fat. So that just means you're burning more calories than what you're consuming each day. And eventually your body and your genetics are going to pull from different areas, and eventually it'll come from your stomach. While you are trying to gain muscle, I would just recommend eating like 0.8 to 1 gram per pound, 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That way you can stay lean and build muscle while you are in like a slight deficit. Wormy, my crippling mindset thinking I'm such a specimen I'd get my belts fast. Do you know what, Wormy? You can get it super fast and just buy it on Amazon. Just skip everything else. Wormy, you're making me laugh. In MMA fighting, what is the worst body part to get punched on, in your opinion? I would say the head. I like my brain. I don't want to get hit there. Second would be the liver. That hurts pretty bad. I've only had like one really, really bad liver shot that like shut me down once, and I did not like that feeling. Luckily, it was in practice and not a fight, but I will now block body kicks better. I caught her kick and I didn't like follow through with it. You're supposed to kind of like go with the kick, but I like stepped into the kick when I caught it and it just went. My liver crumbled and it hurt so bad. And it was a girl, so I was cutting the 125 at the time, and the girl was, I think she was 165, so she was way bigger than me, and so that destroyed my liver. All right, Magni versus Mallet up right now. We're 10 seconds into the first round. Mallet came out and threw a kick to the knee. Is getting a little dirty right off the bat. But I actually like throwing that kick, so I can't get mad at him. But that's probably smart because Neil Magny has really long legs and skinny calves. So that's probably his game plan, is just to beat up the calf so he can't throw that much. My last belt was green. It was 30 years ago. I didn't go back to training after being stabbed. Greg, are you kidding me? Did you do Krav Maga or what? Coach and I are on different sides for the event. I believe Sean will win, but he says Dricus will get that wrestling. So Sean has decent wrestling. Sean just has like an insane mindset. Like, he would knock people out in practice all the time. I don't know. It's Malot. Am I saying it wrong? Malot? Avery! No, stay on, Avery. Stay and hang out the whole time, please. One time Avery was on my live sitting here with me. She was a much better co-host than Bob is. All right, we're halfway through the first round. Magny's trying to clinch up. What can fans expect from you and your fights in the future? Any upcoming fight goals that you are particularly excited about? With my future fights, I plan on being much more aggressive. I'm working on that. I'm working on throwing more, being more active. Just because I tend to counter fight, and so I kind of just like hang back and wait for people to throw, and then I throw. I think that's what has lost me a couple of my fights, just because of split decision. So it looked like the other person was being more active, even though I was landing the bigger and harder punches. So my goal is to be more active, throw more, and then be the more aggressive fighter. And then any goals I am particularly excited about. The $1 million tournament for the PFL looks like it's going to be a yes. So hopefully I'll be fighting for $1 million this year. They're always back and forth on it, so I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much until I sign a contract. I'm not going to get too excited, but hopefully the $1 million tournament goes through. Mallet. Or, now you have me more worried if I'm saying it wrong. My TV's kind of turned down low, so I can't hear the commentators. 10 seconds. Ooh, you can tell Magny's calf is hurting. He's switching stances, he's pulling it away, he's being extra cautious. That's a good game plan. I'm going to turn on my TV a little bit. All right. What's up, you guys on TikTok? I've been ignoring you. Tyler says, hey, Bob, what's up? Bob, you have a friend. Do you know what's funny, Wormy? Wormy said, I thought you were going to smack him, not tap him. I felt really uncomfortable going like this. I felt like I should have been like this. Just elbow. But it did feel weird. So I'm glad somebody pointed that out. All right. Second round has started. Malott. Malott. Not mallet. Sorry, I'm from Utah, so we say mallet. Bye, Avery. Thanks for popping on. Bob always looks pissed. Yeah, but this is his happy face. He's enjoying his night. He loves being on the live stream. Ooh, good takedown. I met Mike Malott once in Vegas. He's very quiet. Did you see how much money Khabib rejected for a UFC return? No? How much did he reject? What was that about Bob having a mullet? It's actually Malott, the guy who's fighting. I was saying his last name was Mallet, but it's Malott, Malott. And Malott just took him down. Took down Magny for the second time. Oh, do you guys see that Kudo protein popcorn banner right behind Neil Magny's foot? Some good popcorn right there. 10 grams of protein per bag. Alonzo said Khabib rejected $40 million to go fight in the UFC again. He does not want to go back. Jeez. That's a lot. When is my next fight? My next fight should be in spring, hopefully. Wormy said he's wearing Kaytlin Neil merch. How is he going to be anything but happy? That is true. Ooh. feel like Neil Magny is kind of just like frustrated right now. Greg says, did you get on the roster for this year for the PFL? Yes. Actually, last year, before I even fought for them, I signed a 5-fight deal. So 2 fights for last year and then 3 fights for this upcoming year. But for this year, it's contingent on whether or not they do the $1 million tournament. So if they do the $1 million tournament, I'm in it and I'm going to be fighting. If they don't do the tournament, then I will not be in it. And I will be released from the PFL, so I can kind of go do whatever. Hopefully win a couple fights. Get picked up on a short notice fight for the UFC or something. Or maybe Contender Series. Who knows? Where is this hair coming from? Jeez. I have so much hair. Yeah, Mallet does seem better all around. Striking, grappling. I don't know. Neil's last couple of fights he just seemed like off to me. We get you in the UFC, I'd love it. Are you going to Conor McGregor's fight in Vegas? I want to. I don't think I will. I got invited to go. One of my friends got me a ticket, but I don't know if I'm going to go. Who is winning? Malat is winning. He is destroying Neil Magny right now. Tell your friend to say less, I'll be there. Ooh, good outside trip by Malat. Immediately went for the takedown. Hopefully he can get a finish this round. Malat and Jasmine are teammates. There barely have UFC fights where I live. What do you mean? They barely have UFC fights where you live? Like they don't play them or they don't go to your town or what? All right. Ooh. Malat just had Neil Magny's leg and then he did a trip, got him down on the ground, and now he's in his guard right now. Magny just kind of looks a little lost in this fight. I don't know if he showed up tonight. They don't come there. Well, I don't want to brag or anything, but UFC has been to Utah twice now within like a year. Oops, I logged out. Well, good thing you logged back in, Greg. I'll go to Utah. Wouldn't mind exploring. It's a pretty state, so you should. What mental preparation techniques do you practice to get in the right mindset before a fight? I feel like I'm a kind of like nice person, so I have to get into a mindset where I am like mean. Like I'm snappy, I'm rude, and have to be more like aggressive and kind of just like, I don't know how to explain it. But I think it's just more of like I have to not care, because a lot of times I'll like care a lot about my teammates or like people I'm training with, and in fights I have to just like turn that off, not care, and just go out and try to like destroy the person and just hurt them. And normally that's kind of hard for me to turn off because I don't like intentionally hurting people. His fingers are so in the cage right now. Neil Magny is back up to his feet, and he goes for a double leg against the cage. Oh, okay. Magny is now on top of Malott. We still have 90 seconds left in the third round. Let's see if Neil Magny finished this with 90 seconds left. That would be insane. I don't think he will, but Malott's going for a heel hook, maybe, or he's just going for a sweep. But now he's back with his back on the mat, and Neil Magny is on top. 1 minute left. Uh-oh. Magny's now in 3/4 mount. Oh, now he has the back. No way. If he gets a sub in the last 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. No way. No way. Oh, Mallet needs to keep fighting. He has 20 seconds left. If he get... Oh, no. No! He was winning that entire fight until the last 90 seconds. Are you kidding me? Oh, gosh. Neil Magny just TKO'd Malott, and Malott destroyed him for the entire fight except for the last 90 seconds. Neil Magny took him down and stayed on top and just threw mean punches and TKO'd him. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh. Dude, Michael, that is going to eat him up for the rest of his life. That's a fight that haunts you. A fight that you know you should have won. You just made one, maybe two dumb mistakes, and then you lost the fight. Oh, that sucks. Bro's about to be on the biggest fumbles of 2024. It's only January. Ugh. I cannot believe that just happened. Wow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. No way he blew that. I cannot believe that. Oh my gosh. That's why you gotta be on your game the whole time. I'm gonna move my TV over this. That is wild. Mark Goddard was saving him to SMH. Yeah. I don't think it was an early stoppage. I think it was a good stoppage. I think he was kind of like dazed, didn't really know where he was. Fully concussed. Joker says, Bob! Bob, you have a friend. Go say hi to Joker. Should have pulled guard. Easier than done. Should have pulled guard. He turned away. Yeah. Yikes. Bruce Buffer introduced you before, right? How was it? Has Bruce Buffer introduced me? I don't think he did. I don't think he was there for any of the Ultimate Fighter. No. He wasn't on the show. I would have remembered him. But Herb Dean. Amanda Nina! All right. We got Silva versus Pennington. Who you guys got? They're going to take the vacant belt of 135 pounds. Hopefully this doesn't go all 5 rounds. Amanda Nunes vacated the belt, had a second baby, retired. Now these girls get to come in and have a chance to be champion. Now that the GOAT is done fighting. Ooh, Joey's going for Pennington. Me too. I got Team Diaz Bros and Miesha Tate. What UFC card are you watching? Not the one I'm watching. Raquel, another girl's going for user 686862685624 is going for Raquel. Amanda's beast. You know how weird it would be to go from Nunes to Pennington? The champions? Yeah, because when Nunes fought Pennington, she destroyed her. Like, Pennington didn't even stand a chance. Like, there was not... Like, she just got destroyed the whole time. I'd quit buying the UFC fights. They got too expensive. Well, you get the next best thing, and that's me watching the UFC fights. So, thanks for joining the live stream. I got Silva round 2 finish. Yeah, the thing with Raquel, I think if she wins, it's going to be decision.
Since that first world title was done, I knew to do some self-work. I feel like I've definitely matured, become smarter as an athlete, as a person. I knew I was going to build myself back up. Now the time has come, and I'm more than ready.
The big streak that she's back on really speaks to her mental fortitude and her ability to just overcome adversity.
Miss T. Balakay 0914 says, "Hi, Bob." Oh, look who it is. Thick King. You're going with Silva. I have a feeling Silva's gonna win, but I really want Raquel.
I'm very confident because I am a trouble. I'm the best in everything.
Oh, Joey says, as much as I don't want it, I think Pena beats either Silva or Pennington. I don't like that. I don't like that thought. When do you fight next? I will hopefully fight next in the spring, but I don't have anything scheduled right now. What's up, Nicholas?
I'm there for all the girls in the division. My box is there on the tail. My wrestling, my jiu-jitsu is there on the tail. If she wanna fight in the ground, I fight in the ground. If she wanna strike, I will strike. I believe she deserved the title shot, but I don't believe she will.
Greg says, if I'm wrong on this, Rousey and Tate might fight in UFC 300. That would be interesting, throwing back to the glory days. I think that would actually be interesting because I think Miesha Tate's been more active than Rousey, and I think she might actually have a chance. That'd be a good fight. What opportunities do you see for fighters like yourself to connect with fans on Millions? I think Millions is just a fun platform because I get to connect with you guys a little bit more, and it's like watching the fights with you. And there's not really another platform where I can just go and be like, hey, let's watch the fights together, and then we go and watch them. So it's like way more fun. Plus, it's an awesome way for you guys to support me if you want to buy any of my merch, that kind of thing. But yeah, I like hanging out with you guys. I think you guys are fun. So I'm glad you guys joined my live streams. Amanda, top 5 all-time male and female. Don't at me. I'm not going to at you on that. I'm going to support you. I'd rather watch you than that Esparza Rose fight. I'm trying to think. Was that the fight that nobody threw like any punches the whole time? Silva, round 3, TKO, but for Kate, I got Raquel decision. Dude, Pena in the crowd gotta be illegal. She just yells. Pena is so cringy. There's Amanda. I'll support you by being here. I appreciate it, Greg. I'm glad you're on the stream. Nobody be even. Oh. Even though Rhonda is your favorite, Amanda is the female GOAT. That she is. Wormy says, Pena be like, shoot that double leg, dig that underhook in that raspy voice. Yeah, she's very dramatic when she corners. Like having her in the opposite corner, cornering the person you're fighting was like, be quiet. But I kind of think she like dug Helen into a hole on my season of Ultimate Fighter. So when Helen would come in hard, I would just clench up with her. And then Juliana told her to stop clenching with me. And I think that kind of like lost Helen the fight because Helen was so worried that I was going to clench with her. And so she wouldn't come in hard. And so I think Juliana kind of did some bad coaching advice and maybe threw the fight for Helen, but whatever. Was that distracting? Mike said, was that distracting? Hated it when the corner yells like crazy. Yeah, I heard her in both fights in the corner, just like, she was just so dramatic. She'd be like, again, throw it again. Please throw this punch for me. And I'm like, just tell them what punch you want to throw. Like, you don't have to be so weird about it. Like, I don't know. It was just so dramatic. Oh, here comes Raquel Pennington walking out. Where are you from? I'm from Utah. Bobby, are you on here, Bobby? Is the Bobby Maximus on the live? Bobby, I was just talking about your coach on The Ultimate Fighter. Juliana Pena. Bobby Maximus. It's telling me to invite him as a guest to join the live on TikTok. Candace is a true gangster, puncher in the throat. I don't know if I've ever said that, but that would hurt. It's past my bedtime. Okay, that's a lie. My bedtime is in 24 minutes. I go to bed at 10:30. So these fights better be quick. It's midnight where you're at, Wormy? It's 10:06 where I am. You guys are true dedicated MMA fans staying up till midnight to watch. Ooh, Greg says, Rousey versus Tate, 3, Las Vegas, April 2024 for $15 million. I would go to that one. That would be a fight I would go to. Still plan to fight in the UFC. Sure do. That's still the goal. First goal, win $1 million. In the PFL. Yo, you in the PFL? Yeah, I am. I'm making money in there. What are you going to do if you win the $1 million? I'm going to invest a lot of it into a brokerage account so I have like money to retire on. I'm going to save some, I'm going to give some, and I'll probably buy a house. UFC is offering to pay Rousey to fight Tate. $15 million. For that $1 million, I'm gonna need to see No Mercy Katniss. I want to see WWE moves. RKO. don't know what RKO is. I don't watch WWE. Silva, her face. She looks like a little bit like worried, excited. Oh, there we go. There's a scream. That was funny. That was a cute little moment between her and Bruce Buffer. Dana White or Jake Paul? Well, who do I fight for? I fight for Jake Paul right now. When's your next fight? Hopefully in the spring. Who would you rather work for? Well, so my contract with the Ultimate Fighter versus my contract with the PFL. The one that I signed on the Ultimate Fighter was less money than what I'm making in the PFL. So that's kind of nice. But, yeah. Were you surprised by the Magny knockout? Yeah, you should have been on the live stream. I was, like, shocked. I bet Malott is just so mad at himself right now for just making, like, a simple, like, small mistake. Dana had his chance to sign me when I was on the Ultimate Fighter, so you can tell him that if you want. All right. The fight has started. 10 seconds in. Great combination by Pennington. Ooh. Pennington is pretty active. Oh, and she just ran into a knee for a takedown. Silva just put Pennington's back on the cage. Oh, nice elbow by Silva. Yeah, Silva is throwing a knee when Pennington is like running in for a takedown, and it's landing. Yeah, Pennington's leg is bruised already. Oh, what was that takedown? She just went like this. Whoop. Silva is looking good in the clinch. She's throwing nice elbows. She just landed a knee to the head. No, I'm not going to try power slap. MMA is dumb enough, okay? I'm not doing bare knuckle. I'm not doing power slap. MMA is where I draw the line. Oh, Silva already has a rear naked choke in? What? She does have... Nick. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I think I could beat Juliana Pena, though. Would you box after retiring from MMA? No. I think the only thing that I would do to maybe stay active is either like CrossFit competitions or like jiu-jitsu tournaments. You want to see the new Karate Kid movie later this year? I've never seen a Karate Kid movie. I'm so bad. I've also never seen Rocky. I know that's surprising, but I grew up in a house full of like all girls just doing dance and cheerleading, so we didn't really watch Rocky stuff, and I just never went back to go watch them. These girls need you back. These girls need your back regiment because at least you're defined. Thanks. What strategic moves from tonight's fights would you incorporate into your own game plan? That's a very good question. I really liked when Jasmine was getting rushed on the feet. She would just like change levels, drop it, and shoot the takedown. And I thought that was really good. I'd probably do that.
Silva very opportunistic and accurate with her strike attempts in round one. Good stuff, good
Mike says she's too smart for power slap. That's the dumbest. Hey, smack me as hard as you can. Yeah, that's not my thing. Power slap is not my thing. I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon or ever. Not on my bucket list.
We have no reason to clinch. We have no reason to wrestle. If you're apart, dude, when you get in this warning zone, you need to sit the fuck down on your punches. We don't need to clinch. We don't need to grapple. Believe in these fucking hands. Don't leave in these hands until you were landing the harder shots and you chose to take a shot.
I had to look up about headbutting in the UFC. It's illegal. Wormy doesn't think I could beat Pena. I think I could.
UFC 297 Strickland versus Duplessis is presented at Trades College. Get the skills to pay the bills.
Yeah, Mike Scott Wormy is talking that. At least he's honest, you know. Raquel Pennington is just like standing there and like grabbing the leg and not changing her level at all. She's just like trying to like get the takedown by grabbing her leg. It's so weird. The only reason why Pena beat Nunes is because Amanda didn't train for that fight and her knee was hurt. And she didn't think she needed to train because it was Juliana Pena. That's what Amanda said. And so I think if they fought a third time, it would be very similar to their second fight. But I think Juliana Pena did get really lucky in that.
She's not retaking the underhook. You cannot just give up an underhook and be okay with it. You gotta fumble if you want to get your back left side of the outfield. And that's what Silva's ahead on everybody in this fight. That's what she does. She fumbles, she goes back and forth, she stays in this clinch. Look at the head position. She always has a head position on his legs up against the fence as well.
Yeah.
She wants her head on the underhook side. There it is. Now she can go out. Her coaches want her to separate, use her hands, but you can tell this Pennington's most comfortable. Yeah, they're telling you don't need to be here.
I feel like Norma should be fighting for the title.
If Silva doesn't back up, she literally just sits in the phone booth with Pennington and eats whatever she throws and just goes right back.
I think if I did fight Pena, she would maybe be better than me on the ground and in aggression. But my striking for sure is better than hers. It would be an interesting fight. I wouldn't turn that fight down. I think it'd just be fun to fight her. Norma does have a dump truck. I've seen that thing in person, and she is like, that thing is huge. I've never seen a butt that big before. But I think she should be fighting for the title. I think she's better than these girls. What is Norma ranked? Ooh. Pennington is landing some nice punches right down the middle. Oh, does she have Silva out on her feet right now? Now she's landing mean elbows. Yeah, Pennington needs to break off and throw punches. What is she doing? She's landing so good. And Silva did not have an answer for her. Oh, there it is. Oh, and Silva's really, really good in the clinch, so she's to stop clinching with her.
Silva said she's the best striker in the UFC. That Michaela Pennington was a major advantage when they're at distance having to exchange over feet. This is where Rocky might struggle though.
Uh-oh. Silva's climbing up the back again. Got 45 seconds left of the second round. She's sinking it in. Uh-oh. This is a back and forth round. Jeez. Why isn't Juliana Pena fighting for the title? Is she injured or something?
She's got the hand so she's confident to drop down, but with both hooks in, it's tough in this position.
Right here, she can just swim her shoulder. Give your right shoulder, she's all off her. All you gotta do is give that shoulder and swim.
It's the itsy bitsy Silva. Like a spider. Is it actually a good fight? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. The second round was good. It was like pretty back and forth. Do I think it looks like a title fight with champions? No. Amanda's like way better than these girls. Holly Holm, I think, is better. Who else could be champion? Misha Tate, Norma, Juliana Pena, maybe. I don't know. I'm just confused as to why these two girls are in it. Level gaps. Aloha, Ron. Does anybody know why Juliana Pena isn't fighting for this? Did she get hurt or something?
Is not a finished product. And that was suggesting Raquel Pennington is, but much closer to the finished product. Right? Yeah. Silva's just getting going with these new coaches.
Broken ribs. Nobody has won yet. It just started round 3, and there's 5 rounds.
This is where you see the pummeling.
She was hurt for her Nunez rematch, so probably still, yeah. I don't know. She isn't active anyway. What's up, Frank? Yeah, you guys definitely are going to be here till at least 1 a.m. for the main event. What if both the co-main and the main event go all 5 rounds? They need to start title fights sooner. Grab some popcorn. Good idea. I already had some Kudo popcorn today. She was mad at Nunes for retiring. That was her fight to make, and she didn't show up, and Nunes did and beat the brakes off of all the... Oh, yeah. I think the main card should start at 9. I think it used to back in the day. Well, it started at 9 my time. Oh, no, it started at 8 my time. What time did it start at your time? Uh-oh, Silva has the neck. Ooh, her arm was over her face. Then Raquel broke off and threw a nice little elbow. I have Sean Strickland for this fight. Who do you have? It started at 10 p.m.? Oh, I'm Mountain Time, yeah. So it started at 8. Sugar Sean Strickland. Does Sean Strickland have a nickname? I don't think I've ever heard him have a nickname before. Oh, that was a mean elbow by Silva. Tarzan for real. Yeah. What's the best nickname you have ever heard in the UFC? I really like Andre Feely's. So his last name is Feely, and his nickname is Touchy Feely. I think that one's funny. Fight someone live on TikTok. All right, Bob. Me and you are fighting live. Gotta be... Bam Bam Tuivasa. Ooh, my favorite fight tonight so far was definitely Jasmine, just because she's my friend, and it was an awesome fight. Great performance. And I kind of liked the Neil Magny Mallet fight because of how it ended. Like, it was just so shocking, but that's what makes MMA fighting fun, is that you never quite know how it's going to play out. The Korean Zombie. Did I say the wrong name again? I'm so bad at pronouncing names. Like Deanna or Diana. I never know that one. Malott. All right, I'll just say Mike.
thinking body, you're getting on a clinch with her. That's what she wants. Pay attention.
She screamed and her coaches said, pay attention. Let her have her little warrior scream moment. She's fighting for a title. Is Silva okay? I don't think she is. When Sean walks out, I'm going to be laser focused. Might vanish for a sec. That is understandable, Mike Scott. I don't blame you. Pennington still looks pretty fresh in the 4th round, so that's pretty good.
Get away from her. You can see Silva look at her corner, and that's how you know how tired she is.
All right. Raquel has Silva pressed against the cage, throwing some mean knees. Dude, fighting is so weird. It's like, I'm going to fight this person that I don't know in like 50 days, and we're just going to go in a cage and punch each other and try to get the other person to quit in front of a group of people. Like, that has got to be one of the weirdest things. Silva just put Raquel's back on the cage. Do you guys prefer the fight skirts that Silva's wearing or the shorts that Raquel's wearing? Kind of like that fight skirt. Ever had gas in the gas tank, but the energy was low? It made you feel tired even though you aren't? Yes. That's a very weird question, but yes. Have you ever fought on emotion? There's a fine line for it in a fight. I would say I do better when I get emotional and I get more like upset and mad, because then I get a little bit more aggressive. Looks like Silva has the choke in. Oh, Raquel's twisting in. She's out of it. Nice. Wormy likes the skirt better. What's up, Edgar? What's up, TikTok? Are you guys watching the fights? I feel like you guys are just sitting there watching, but you're not really commenting. Raquel is on top of Silva. Silva's trying to lock up an armbar. Oh no. Raquel's out. Wow, Edgar, you are awake right now. What time is it? Are any guns going to be promoted on the stream tonight? No, I will not be doing a bicep flex. And oddly, TikTok hasn't asked me once. Oh, it's probably because I'm wearing a hoodie. Everyone gears up different. I used to think of things that made me mad. Yeah, I think I do better mad just so I'm more aggressive. Or when I'm like frustrated, I think I do better. I need to see you with the new blue fight kit with the blue glove tape. Blue's my color. I love blue. It's 10:30 on a road trip, and I've had way too many Red Bull Monsters. Hopefully you're not driving, Edgar, but I'm glad it's only 10:30 because a lot of people on the stream, it's like 12:30, almost 1 a.m. I'm glad you're bringing the energy, Edgar. I wear hoodies 24/7 this time of year. Same. Crew necks or hoodies. I am going for Strickland tonight. Alex says it's 11:30 where you're at. Where are you at, Alex? Greg says, I fear fighting. It's about to be won. Yeah, she is dripping. You just pour the entire water bottle on her head. I'm leaning towards Duplessis. Strickland isn't a paper champ. What do you mean? A paper champ.
To decide the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship.
Moira Silva stood up at the end of that round and barely was able to walk back to her corner. That's how tired she is. But Raquel Pennington is smart here. It does this. This fight could end. She needs to push her away right now. Don't send it out to that side. Stay out the center. They put on.
A fluke champion. Oh, gotcha. I think even Sean thinks he's a fluke champion because he's like not really acting like the belt means anything to him. You're in New York. Silva must not have had a good camp because she looks gassed. I mean, fighting for 25 minutes is a long time to fight. Who's fighting, who's winning, and your picks panning out. My one pick has panned out, so two picks. Both of the girl fights panned out for me. Jillian and Jasmine both won. Mike lost against Magni. Raquel Pennington right now has an arm triangle locked in. She needs to get off onto the side. Why is she staying on top? Drop your hips. Get off to the side. Come on. No. She's like sitting in mount. Just get off to the side. You could win this fight if you just get off. Mm-hmm. Can you share any unconventional training methods that you use that give you an edge? Unconventional training methods that give me an edge. I do 50 sets of CrossFit a day. Just do lots of CrossFit. I don't know. I can't think of anything unconventional. Wormy, this is your favorite choke? The arm triangle? Dude, if she would just get her hips off to the side. Someone needs to teach Raquel Pennington how to finish that. I'm watching a Katniss stream. Of course, I'm going to shadow box at the next gas station I pull into. You better, Edgar. 1 minute left. I think Raquel Pennington is winning this one. What do you guys think?
She's winning this fight. It seems pretty clear that she's winning this fight. It's not been pretty, but it's a win. Yes.
I think she's up 3-2. Said Mike. Did she tap? Nope. They're out of the arm triangle now. Silva is laying on her back, and Raquel is just throwing kicks at her leg right now. There's 20 seconds left in the 5th round. Time. Wow. Wormy, you were right. Raquel Pennington by decision. I hope with all of my heart the main event does not go all 5 rounds. Greg says, I'm going to bed, Kaytlin. I'm getting sleepy. No, Greg, stay and hang out. We still have the main event. I saw a meme talking about setting up Guida versus Ferguson fight. One would have the record for the longest lose streak, and other would have the most losses in UFC history. So, what do I know? Listen to Kaytlin next time. True. And when I say I can beat Juliana Pena, Wormy, don't tell me that Juliana will beat me in the fight. I'm just kidding. She probably would, but I would just like to hope that I could beat her. Thanks, Wormy. Thanks for believing in me. I'll stay on only if you break my left leg. All right, deal. I'll send Bob over to your house and he'll break it for me. OG, get in the belt. Who won? They're going to the decision right now, but I'm pretty sure Raquel Pennington won. And that's who I was going for. Yay. Woohoo! Raquel won. Unanimous decision. Dub. All right. I'm 3-1 in my picks. Oh no, Chris Curtis. He won too. I'm 4-1 in my picks tonight. I'm doing good. I should have done on my bookie post. I'll be right back. All right.
I expected to come out here and do a lot more, be a lot different, but if I could fight and make it was tough. Like you said, it's been a long 5 years. I have climbed mountains to get back here. And for everybody who's chasing a dream and you have people telling you you can't do it, you're not going up, stay with it, because that's exactly what I did.
Rocky, let's take a look at your work up here. It seemed like that's such a clear advantage.
Oh, how exciting. It don't feel right having her as the champ. Yeah. It's true. I think Amanda's my champ. 4-1. You're even surprised. Had Jazz, Jill, Raquel, Curtis. Had to get a snack since I'm staying up till 2 a.m. What snack did you get, Mike? Banish the division to the Shadow Realm. Did you eat yet? Main event is going all 5 rounds. I did eat before this because I didn't start my live stream until 9 p.m. So I ate some protein mac and cheese for dinner. Oh, here we go. Power slap. February 9th. Mike got healthy snack pizza. Oh, good. Glad it was healthy. Kudo popcorn, Mike. Yeah, Mike, that's the right answer. Kudo protein popcorn. What do you think about what Sean Strickland said about WMMA? What did he say this time? He's already told me personally to stop fighting. Greg got licorice? You guys are making me want to go get a snack. Strickland is daddy. No. Ugh. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Eventually I will. Go get a cookie. I don't have a cookie, or I would. I have some edible cookie dough in my fridge. Maybe that'll work. I do want a cookie. Clip it, chat. Clip that. No, nobody clip that. Do not clip that. I was reading a comment. I was not saying that. Don't any of you guys do that. Oh, I would die. I would literally die. Me on a road trip eating all the unhealthy snacks. Well, what unhealthy snacks are you eating, Edgar? She said this time. What did he say this time? All right. Don't worry, guys. My Apple Watch said I have burned 292 calories today, so if I'm looking slimmer tomorrow, that's why. I can't wear my Apple Watch during training, and I had sparring today, so didn't count my calories for that. No, edible cookie dough. It's from like Nestle. What's your prediction? My prediction for this fight for Sean Strickland, I think it's going to go 5 rounds and Sean's going to win by decision. Bro, if Drakus wins, it won't be the same. What will be different about you, Wormy? Edgar, you never told us what snacks you're eating. Sean has to defend the belt at least once. He's managed by my same manager, so I feel like I should be rooting for him, but I'm like, not really, you know? Bruh, without Will, had to witness that man hop in the freezing beach in Canada in a Speedo just because I wanted to watch Embedded. I didn't watch the Embedded. Lucky you, Wormy. Kaytlin, what got you into fighting and making it a career? So what got me into fighting was I didn't make the college cheer team, and I knew I wanted to do something that kept me active into like later years, like 30s, 40s, whatever. And I realized that people were fighting a lot when they're older, and so I was like, I'm going to do that. So I just found a gym, started training, and ended up really liking it, and I've stuck with it. So... Are you in the new season of Fargo? No. What's Fargo? I have been watching Handmaid's Tale. That show is absolutely insane. It's like you don't want to watch it because it's so awful, but then you can't stop watching it because you need to know what's going to happen. Good morning from Holland. Good morning, Danny. What time is it there? It is 11 o'clock where I'm at, p.m. If Strickland wins, you get to take me out. Bob, if Strickland wins, our Alzile, I don't know how to say your name, gets to take you out. You guys will have so much fun. He'll love that. He stays home all day. Homegirl got cut from the cheer team and pictured punching the whole squad and cheer coaches. No, so I didn't make the cheer team because I was more of a tumbler, so I did like backflips and back handsprings and stuff, and I was always the girls, like lifting the girls up because I'm a little bit bigger. I'm like 5'8", 140. I was probably like 140 pounds in high school and like college. So I was always lifting the girls up, and they were looking for girls who flew, like their flyers up in the air, and I was not one. And so I got cut from the cheer team, which sucked so bad, but whatever, it's fine. It turned out to be way better because then I got into fighting. Wormy says he can't win with that image in my head. Potato's just sitting on the other side of the camera. I'll see if she will come over here to make an appearance. That's a tall for a female. What is your reach? 69 inches. 69-inch wingspan. You can see it on TikTok. You can't see it on Millions. Here she is, making her live appearance. Potato, say hi to everyone. Say hi. She doesn't want to. She's a little bashful. All right, Drakus is walking out. Well, he's out to the cage. He's about to walk into the cage. She doesn't want to hang out right here. Can I have the cat? No, Potato's mine. And she's the sweetest kitty ever. Greg versus Bob. I should show you my boy kit. Drakus looks like a handsome Squidward. Squidward? Where are you getting Squidward from? Squidward? What? All right. I changed my last name for fun. I like it. Greg versus Bob. All right, Drakus is now in the cage. Now we got Sean walking out. Here we go. Edgar? No. Bad Edgar. Does Sean normally walk out like this? Sean says the belt means nothing to him, and he just put it in his closet. After 45 minutes of being home, he just put it in his closet, and he hasn't looked at it since. Interesting. Bro broke it the day he got it. Did he really break it? Yeah, the strap ripped. That doesn't surprise me. Sean, he was driving a truck to work, and he if you looked in the back of his truck, in the tailgate part, there was crusty old socks and old pants and old jeans. I was like, why don't you do your laundry? Just wash that. It doesn't surprise me they didn't take care of the belt. The new modern day Woody got a little belt in his boot.
you love fight because the only way to get ready to fight is fight. Sean Strickland does not buy into the new idea.
What's something that's meaningless to y'all fighters but looks good for the brand and for the camera? I would say belts. I don't think belts in jiu-jitsu mean a whole lot. I feel like some fight gyms give people belts out like candy, and they get like a belt promotion every year. And then some belts are so stingy with it, and they like won't give anybody belts. And so it's hard to like really know who is actually like a black belt or a brown belt or whatever, because sometimes they'll just give it to people who have been there for so long, but they're not really that good. So it's like, I don't know. I think belts are more for like brand and for cameras rather than actually saying how good you are. Controversy. Unpopular opinion. Belts are for holding up pants. I'm showing this to my buddy that his belt. What is like, yeah, what's your friend's belt? What color is it? Didn't know how to ask that. Belts are for show. No gi rules now. Amazon woman. Wonder Woman. Thank you. Show shoes. I'm not wearing shoes. That was so hot I had to take my socks off. Even though it's 69 degrees in here. He's a purple belt. The only belt I fear is my grandma's. Sad. Oh, Uncle Dana needs her. No socks either. Yeah, I was wearing socks. They're right here, but I got so hot in this like sweatsuit that I'm wearing that I had to take them off. I get a little like nervous when fights come on, so I start sweating. Grams on power slap would be deadly. I'm keeping my feet warm. 69 degrees, 69 wingspan. Yes, I'm childish. Same. Because I purposely set my thermostat to 69 degrees and my real reach is like 68. But I tell people it's 69. And then I have the PFL just say it's 69. All right. Here we go. Bro, like, come on. Who's your pick for this fight? Sean is my pick for this fight just because Drakus is really rubbing me the wrong way. I think he has a bad attitude. And so I'm actually going for Sean for this fight. Don't at me for that. All right, here we go. Who am I right now?
And trying to successfully defend and produce his 16th win. Drakus Duplessis is in green. Sean Strickland in the black and gold, befitting a champ.
I really do believe this fight is going to show how good these guys really are.
Do we think Sean is going to talk smack during this fight? Oh, head kick landed by Duplessis. Ah, Canada's cheering for Strickland.
He uses those teeth with the same as he uses his jab to get his range and the rhythm. He keeps things right where he wants to, from the teeth kick to the inside kick to the jab. Those are his range finders. When he keeps the range, it forces you to work your way inside him.
Strickland pumping out that jab early.
Good jab. Right on the beat for that one. Good defense. You get connected.
When promos and controversies are set up, do you believe there's a line that you don't pass or anything goes? I think there's a line. I don't think there's some things like fighting is a sport. You don't hate the person. You don't know the person you're fighting very well most of the time, like 99% of the time. I just don't think you need to get personal and like attack their family or talk about child abuse or like being like, I think Drakus said something about Sean getting abused as a child. And I thought that was like not cool. So I think that's a line that you shouldn't cross. Like, yeah, you can tell the person that they're stuck at fighting and that you're going to beat them up or whatever, but like, don't make it personal like that.
That's not normally the case for guys in such an upright boxing stance.
Strickland just walks past that barrier. Yeah, he just makes people back up and it makes them so uncomfortable. And then he hits hard too. So it's like they have to back up or they're going to get hit freaking hard. So he always holds his hands down here.
Second time that's gotten through. Not on the bridge of the nose of the South African.
All those jabs.
It's just a long laser that jab.
Yeah, he's throwing right down the middle.
Keeps that hand fighter goes right through it.
Ooh.
Good job defensively there by Strickland.
Notice every time Strickland starts to go backwards, though, he lifts his shoulder.
Yeah.
Check another one.
Check every once in a while.
Anytime Strickland backs up, he like lifts his chin really high. That's the only thing that worries
A
me.
little bit more straight with his jab. He's got to start to throw the jab with Strickland's jab, not that. The overhand right. Sean does a good job of hiding behind his shoulder.
All right.
Or throw more of those kicks.
We have 90 seconds left of the first round. Ooh, Duplessis just shot in for a takedown. Ooh, and just put Sean on his back. How long have I been fighting? I have been fighting for 12 years. And Sean is back up to his feet and then back down to his knees. Oh, and Sean's back up to his feet. You don't think Drakus has the cardio? What are the weaknesses of both fighters? Sean backs up with his chin up in the air, and that's why he got knocked out in that one fight. I would say also maybe his takedown defense. I don't know. He's a good wrestler. I think just Duplessis is also a good wrestler. I don't really know Duplessis very well, and I think this is the first fight I've ever watched of his. Oh, Sean just landed a mean right hand. Duplessis is smiling. I think Sean took that round.
Just breathe. Beautiful. He's already tired. Breathe.
What would you say are the weaknesses of both fighters?
He's taking too much of us. That was a good round. Flow. That's all I want. Flow. Be checking nicely. Don't you once or twice? And you see Strickland back again behind that jab. He throws that right hand that lands right on the shoulder of Duplessis. Now, that's one of the things Duplessis does good, too. And because he's so awkward, he takes a lot of punches on his shoulders and then his chest, not on his head.
Sean is landing that jab. Dricus face busted already.
Initially on the corner sheet for Sean Strickland, the light heavyweight champion, is in the corner of the middleweight champion tonight, Toronto.
Wormy. If you win, or if I win. Ooh.
Great job protecting kicks, man. Defensively all around. You can only throw so many before you don't feel like battling.
Oh.
Somebody else's shit.
It's funny because Dricus is more of like a looping puncher, and then Sean is just like straight down the middle.
Duplessis knew that he couldn't let Strickland walk into the back of the opponent. He had to stay in the center. To this point, he has done that. But he's got to get his offense going. More kicks.
All right, 90 seconds into the second round. Sean is winning. Ooh, Dricus is throwing a lot of spinning stuff. That is not even close to landing. But you know, it only takes one.
Round two. Inside leg kick for Strickland. And then immediately ready to check the return shot from Duplessis.
Oh gosh. Dricus is still just throwing like looping punches. I wonder what would happen if he would just throw down the middle. And he's really looking to set up that spinning back fist.
Strickland's hips are there for him to attack.
That's how he got the first one.
Yeah.
And that's also how Kayltin landed the left hook because Strickland leans back. Absolutely.
Dricus already looks gassed. Sean looks sharp. Yeah, Dricus almost looks like desperate when he throws his punches. Like he's like going crazy. And then Sean just looks like so composed. That'd be so frustrating to fight someone like that. That just looks like so composed. No matter what you throw at them, they don't really like get phased. Oh. There we go. Couple landing now from Duplessis.
Making adjustments. Remember, he's got high-level kickboxing since he's 19 years old. He's some of the best strikers. So he knows what this looks like. He's seen this fight. Big left hand moment to go from Duplessis. Let us check in.
Ooh. Oh, single leg. Duplessis. And then Sean is immediately back up to his knee. Oh, and Sean's face is bleeding now out of the corner of his eye. Corner of his eyebrow, I should say. And Sean got the switch, and now he's back up to his feet. Are they both bleeding, or is it just Sean? Sean's not throwing as much this round.
It's starting to close. We'll keep an eye on that. That is some significant swelling for the South African.
I'm almost going to give that round to Duplessis. I'm going to say 1-1 now.
That's good. What's that? Listen to me. He's tired. There's some close into you. That's right. Okay. Give me a 5 minutes. Safety isn't working. You're too much in front of me.
What's the craziest rumor you ever heard about a fighter? I don't know. I'm not going to say any of those. Oh, that swelling on Dracus's eye is gnarly. I just heard some, not on my season of The Ultimate Fighter, but I've heard on seasons past when it's like boys and girls combined that they would like kind of hook up in the house. Which is bold because they're on camera 24/7. I don't know why they would do that. Oh, Dracus just landed a nice head kick. Sean needs to throw more down the middle. There we go. There we go. There we go. What about McGregor? What's your opinion? I like Conor McGregor just because I think he's funny and I think he keeps the sport entertaining. So I like him.
Duplessis is constantly one that's advancing. He said it was so important for him not to allow for Sean to be the one that dictated. He has not allowed for that to happen yet. No. Because of that,
that's a good question. Is Sean Strickland really bald or does he just bick his head? It looks like he has hair. I can't picture him with hair.
And certainly a lot of his misses are pronounced in the big, but he's okay with that, right? He is a finisher of the.
Which fighter has thrown a fight for a solid payday? I'll stop with these questions. I heard some people like who Jake Paul like boxed through the fight, and they paid him to do that from a pretty reliable source. And they paid him like a few million, so it was worth his embarrassment. I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know of any other fighters throwing a fight. I've literally never heard of any in like an MMA fight. Is it round 3? Yes, it's round 3. We're halfway through. And I'm going to give Sean Strickland the first round, Dracus round 2 and 3 so far.
Under 2 minutes to go. Duplessis drops down, lands a left hand. Judges really are supposed to give credit for the damage sustained in that round and not look at the visual as some sort of marker for the entire fight.
All right, 90 seconds left of the third round. I wish Sean would throw a little bit more to make it a little more exciting. There we go. Dracus is just so wild. Oh, spinning back kick kind of landed. Ooh. Drakus is a gamer, though. Both of his eyes are basically shut, and he's still kind of just swinging forward.
A little bit of a telegraph there with that high kick.
And I think that's going to happen as you start the fight gets longer, because naturally you will fatigue a little bit. But still,
What's a training/fight goal you have for this year? My goal is to be more aggressive and to finish all of my fights and to win $1 million.
It really does. He actually was somewhat dismissive of.
Yeah, he looks a lot worse than Sean, but I swear he's been landing way more than Sean. What do you guys think? Or is Sean just landing all those jabs when he's moving out?
It did appear as though Strickland's pace waned.
Oh.
Let's take the pace a little bit more on this. Look at me. If we just stay on the stick and leave the dance, don't forget about the teeth. That was money in the bank. Watch your barriers and start walking around here. When we get around the cage, he's going to start exploding on us, all right? Hey, this is where we start looking to drown this guy. Okay? Put your pace up on him. Read his guard. It's going linear. Every time he comes linear guard, on downstairs, just around the hand. It's not going to soft. Okay?
What advice would you give to Sean to finish Duplessis quicker? I kind of what Eric was saying, honestly, his coach, a teep right down the middle, especially when Duplessis is coming in hard like that. If Sean could just time that and get the teep like right in there when he's coming in, if he hits him right on like the solar plexus, I believe it's called, that would like really gas him. Or even just kicking him in the gut when he's coming in hard. It would make him like second guess coming in hard so fast. Other than that, similar to what Eric said, is like just be busier this round. More punches like straight down the middle. It was too close of a round to not throw.
Yeah, because he keeps it such a good pace of just jabbing and jabbing and letting Duplessis use his oxygen by keeping offensive and then just using better defense to stay safe in the second 2 rounds. Let's see if we keep the pace up. And the big overhand. That overhand's getting closer and closer.
You heard Eric Nixon say, I don't like that round. Did not like round 3.
Oh. Yeah, did that. Oh. Strickland has blood in his eye, and it's kind of bothering him. He keeps wiping at it, and he keeps blinking like this. Uh-oh. That was a nice elbow that Drakus landed. Ooh. I want to see Sean's face zoomed in. I want to see his cut. I want to see how bad it is because it is bleeding a lot. That elbow was so clean. What's up, TikTok? We are in round 4 now of the title fight. Sean Strickland versus Drakus Duplessis. So far, I'm going to have to say Sean Strickland is winning round 1. Drakus has rounds 2 and 3. Oh, and round 4 is a banger. Ew, and Duplessis just got the takedown. If you could pick a dream place for a fight, where would it be? Like, it could be anywhere. It would be in Utah, in my homeland, so I don't have to travel. So I can sleep in my own bed, and I can cut weight in my own sauna that I want to cut weight in. I don't have to pack anything. That would be my dream fight location.
What a fight as advertised. Blitzes are starting to
I still look pretty orange on TikTok. I want to fight in an octagon floating in the ocean. That would be cool. The waves and the whales could like add another like variable to the fights. Could be fun. Maybe dolphins coming up and hitting the cage.
And it's wrestling at the peak so much. You can see now, it's doing more technical wrestling opposed to just trying to pull you over.
And you know, a lot of people are trying to take down Strickland. This again shows you how good DDP actually is. He touches you up with the hands. He switches sense. There's so many things to look at. Yeah, that's what opens up the takedowns. What's your respect on the field?
Oh,
Nobody's really taking down.
Duplessis is just doing mat return after mat return.
Strickland's got to attack the hands if you want to get up. Got to step one foot up. One at a time. There you go. Right leg up. And it starts to get to your feet.
And Sean is back up to his feet.
6 takedowns on 9 attempts for Drakus Duplessis.
Let's see if Drakus just used all his energy on those takedowns. Ooh, Sean's reaching.
That his style can extend into championship rounds.
Has Utah ever had a huge pay-per-view fight, or is there something no letting promotions fight there? UFC has come to Utah twice. I don't know if they're pay-per-views or not.
Duplessis loads up, misses twice.
Bro's head is a block. He's just durable. They're both durable. Oh! 5 seconds left of round 4. I'm going to have to say Duplessis won that round 2. 1-3. Sean has to get a finish in this round to win. Oh, Wormy says 2-2. Which round did you think Sean won? One and 3. All right, here we go. 5th and final round. Sean needs a finish. Sean looks gone. Turn up the volume. So demanding. What do you think is about to happen? Oh, great question. I think Sean's going to pick it up. It's going to go to decision, and Duplessis is going to win.
Strickland guessing.
The first one was bad for Drakus Duplessis. He has made adjustments constantly.
Yeah.
And on 2 to 3 to 4. That is a lot. They could possibly be up 3 to 1.
Cat being negative. How is that being negative? I'm just saying what I think is going to happen.
If you're so Strickland, you're hoping it's 2-2. Right. Because I lean more toward 3-1 Duplessis.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
3 and 4. It seems that line still fell down. Round 2.
Even the commentator agrees with me. And he was a world champ. Multi-time world champ.
In Australia, he was on the
Yeah, that's funny. The crowd's now cheering DDP. They switched from Sean Strickland.
That's a great kick. That's landed at least 4 times. It's landing right with the top of the foot.
DC's biased. Because he's a wrestler or what? Ooh, that was a interesting elbow.
You heard Eric Dixon tell his guy he needs this run. And Sean Strickland's trying to give it to him right now. He is finding a much more purposeful round 5.
Extremely tactical fight.
Ooh, nice sprawl. Good.
Strickland jabs his way forward. You haven't seen Strickland get back on those team kicks at all either when his coach on him. Those team kicks are extremely effective in the first round for him.
I appreciate y'all keeping me company on this drive, says Edgar. Well, Edgar, I appreciate you keeping us company and keeping the energy up on this late night. What did Dominic Cruz say the rounds were? Did he say it was 2-2?
Well, perhaps the area of big sectors should continue to not be cardio of still lives. Will acknowledge his relative freshness here with about 90 seconds to go. And round 5 of the world title. And even if partially blocked, the big right hand for Strickland, who has certainly answered the imperative of Eric Nixon after round 4. Jab for Strickland lands flush.
I'm just ready for here comes Bruce Buffer to make it official. What time is it there? 11:30. It's 11:32, an hour past my bedtime. It's almost 2. That is rough. Ooh. This. Oh, 20 seconds left, and they are going nuts. 10 seconds. They're throwing like wild men. And Sean just throws a flying knee. Oh, there he goes. He threw a teep kick at the very last second, like his coach wanted him to. All right. I have no idea who won that fight. I would give Sean that last round, maybe. I'm going to have to go with Dricus, just because I thought he won the 3 rounds. I thought it was 3-2. Sean got it, says Wormy. Everyone switched up. I wanted Sean to win, but watching the fight, I think Dricus did. What about you guys, TikTok? Who do you think won? This is so stressful. It's close. You're right. You got to pick one. Who do you got, Mike?
Early in the fight, it was the jab of Sean Strickland that really did dictate what was going on. Dricus was struggling.
Can't get clipped talking sweet about it. No. Judges saw the end of the round 5. They got to go Sean. I don't know. Mike, you got to pick. You can't just sit on the fence. I'm going DDP. I don't know why I didn't call him DDP this whole time because it's way easier than saying his full name. Joey says probably and new, but he's hoping and still. Did you expect this fight to go like this? Yeah, I thought it was going to go all 5 rounds. I thought it was going to go all 5 rounds, and I thought Sean was going to win.
Dricus du Plessis, certainly the most credentialed, accomplished mixed martial artist out of South Africa. But there's no understanding what it would mean for he to realize UFC World.
Ooh, Brad says Sean won. No name given said and still. Ooh. Okay, we'll see. What's TikTok know? TikTok, what do you guys know? Here we go. What if it's a split? Oh, split decision. Oh, there's my manager, and he was pumped. He just made lots of money. Well, Sean's reign was great while it lasted. All right, guys, if you're following me on TikTok, make sure you head over to the link in my bio and follow me on Millions so you don't miss my next live stream. I'll probably be streaming sometime in February. I don't know what fight card will be yet, but should be a good one. Anyways, have a good night. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for staying on my stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. There's my manager right there, right next to Dana White in the green suit in the back. That's funny. There he is, Danny. All right. Anyways, thanks for hopping on my stream. Don't mix in the next one. And you guys are awesome. So have a great night.